Chapter 9 is on social computing. The chapter opening case is about Snapchat. Snapchat was designed to allow people to send files to a controlled list or recipients for a limited time. Snapchat began to catch on in 2011 with high school students being its first users. This case mentions offering premium services like storing photos as a way for Snapchat to make money. Snapchat may have more significance later on, as its temporary nature may be an important innovation in monetary transactions completed through e-commerce. Social computing transfers power to ordinary people. Social commerce is an inclusive term for the use of social computing in business for monetary transactions. Your book provides an example on CVS. It illustrates how important it is to understand the mechanics of how a social media platform works before you try to use it. The country where social media has the greatest influence on purchasing decisions is China. Section 9.1 is about Web 2.0. Web 2.0 is a broad classification of internet-based protocols that support heavy interaction. Web 1.0 involves searching for files, downloading the information, and reading it. Web 2.0 involves interaction from the user to the other website. One key feature of Web 2.0 is the ability to remix applications and data. This chapter contains many concepts involved in Web 2.0. For example, tagging. Tagging was popularized by websites associated with Web 2.0 and is an important feature of many Web 2.0 services. In information systems, a tag is a keyword or term assigned to a piece of information, such as an internet bookmark, digital image, database record, or computer file. This kind of metadata helps describe an item and allows it to be found again by browsing or searching. Tags are generally chosen informally and personally by the item's creator or by its viewer, depending on the system, although they may also be chosen from a controlled vocabulary. Tagging is now also part of other database systems, desktop applications, and operating systems. Social bookmarking is an online service which allows users to add, annotate, edit, and share bookmarks of web documents. Social bookmarks are focused on helping user stores organize, search, and manage bookmarks of web pages on the internet. Stumble Upon is an example of social bookmarking. Really Simple Syndication is a web feed that allows users and applications to access updates to websites in a standardized computer-readable format. These feeds can, for example, allow a user to keep track of many different websites in a single news aggregator. Subscribing to a website RSS removes the need for the user to manually check the website for new content. Instead, their browser constantly monitors the site and informs the user of any updates. The browser can also be commanded to automatically download the new data for the user. Blogs. The word blog is a truncation of weblog, which is a discussion or informational website published on the World Wide Web, consisting of discrete, often informal, diary-style text entries or posts. Posts are typically displayed in reverse chronological order so that the most recent post appears first at the top of the web page. Blogosphere. The blogosphere is made up of all blogs and their interconnections. The term implies that blogs exist together as a connected community, or as a collection of connected communities, or as a social networking service in which everyday authors can publish their opinions. Blogospheres have become so influential in politics that candidates will appear at left or right-leaning blogosphere conferences. A great deal of empirically based political research is done within the blogosphere. Microblogging is an online broadcast medium that exists in a specific form of blogging. A microblog differs from a traditional blog in that its content is typically smaller in both actual and aggregated file size. Microblogs allow users to exchange small elements of content such as short sentences, individual images, or video links, which may be the major reason for their popularity. These small messages are sometimes called microposts. Twitter is a popular microblogging application. A wiki is a hypertext publication collaboratively edited and managed by its own audience directly using a web browser. A typical wiki contains multiple pages for the subjects or scope of the project and may be either open to the public or limited to use within an organization for maintaining its internal knowledge base. Wikis may be general in purpose, such as Wikipedia, or specialized, for example, to support materials engineering or an interest in aircraft. Creating a project management central repository is an example of a business use of wikis. A social networking site is an online platform which people use to build social networks or social relationships to other people who share similar personal or career interests, activities, backgrounds, or real-life connections. Social capital refers to the number of connections a person has within and between social networks. Table 9.1 provides categories of social networking websites. Enterprise social networking involves the use of online social networks to foster social relations among people who share business interests within an organization. In this way, businesses can use social networks. A mashup is an application that uses content from more than one source to create a single new service displayed in a single graphical interface. For example, a user could combine the addresses and photographs of their library branches with a Google map to create a map mashup. Your book has a case. It's about business. Brian Krebs blogs on information security. Brian Krebs was born in 1972 in Alabama. He is an American journalist and investigative reporter, becoming best known for his coverage of profit-seeking cyber criminals. His interest grew after a computer worm locked him out of his own computer in 2001. He has learned a lot since he began blogging about international cybersecurity. According to Krebs, most profit-seeking cyber criminals live in Eastern Europe. Compared to physical crime, online theft is less likely to become public knowledge because companies worry that the disclosure will inflict more damage than the theft by frightening away customers. Your book contains another case on social networking. It's about business. Trip to Europe canceled. In this case, the daughter's post on Facebook was a violation of the confidentiality agreement, so the court reversed the ruling. This demonstrates that online posts create real-world implications. Your book contains another great case on social networking. It's about business social network analysis applied to gangs. The Organizational Relationship and Contact Analyzer, or ORCA, is software that analyzes the data from police arrests to create a social network of links between gang members. ORCA was designed to better understand social networks of insurgents or criminals. ORCA was first tested in Afghanistan, where analysts believe insurgents formed similar networks as gangs. ORCA begins by linking people who have been arrested. It visualizes the networks that gang members create, giving police analysts a better insight into these organizations. It also enables authorities to identify influential members of each gang and to discover subgroups such as corner crews that deal in drugs at the corners of certain streets within their area. The software can also assess the probability that an individual may be a member of a particular gang, even if he or she has not admitted membership. That's possible by analyzing that person's relationship to other individuals who are known gang members. The software can also find individuals known as connectors who link one gang with another and who may play an important role in selling drugs from one group to another, for example. Section 9.2 is about the fundamentals of social computing in business. Social computing is an area of computer science that is concerned with the intersection of social behavior and computational systems. It is based on creating or recreating social conventions and social contexts through the use of software and technology. Social commerce refers to the delivery of electronic commerce activities and transactions through social computing. Quality of comments is a risk of social commerce. This is particularly because only 20% of individuals contribute 80% of the content. Table 9.2 provides potential benefits of social commerce. For example, testing is a benefit of social commerce. You can test products, services, and interface features on a small scale before implementing them on a large scale. This makes more sense when monetary transactions are involved. Section 9.3 is about social computing in business, shopping. Ratings, reviews, and recommendation sites can direct buying behavior, so it is important for sellers to attain positive reviews. A website that makes special offers to users for just about anything, including merchandise, travel, entertainment, and restaurants, is group shopping. Groupon is an example of group shopping. Luxury brands often use shopping communities to dispose of special run, sample, overstock, or liquidation goods. Social shopping is a method of electronic commerce that takes all of the key aspects of social networks and focuses them on buying things. Craigslist is an example of social marketplace. Craigslist is a website of classified ads and community notices that serves an urban area. Peer-to-peer shopping models encourage collaborative consumption and include sites like Zipcar, Airbnb, and Lending Club. People are making a living from renting out cars, clothes rooms to vacationers, pets, power tools, baby clothes for a special occasion, or a personal loan. People who want to test pet ownership, for example, can rent a dog. No longer does one need to buy these items, clogging up storage or committing to the full price of ownership. Person-to-person transactions have exploded into its own industry. Liquid Space is a business-to-business sharing firm. So this occurs from person to person as well as business to business. Section 9.4 is about social computing and business marketing. Social advertising is the process of creating and deploying clickable ads to reach target audiences through social media platforms, messaging apps, news feeds, and even outside apps and websites. Companies use social advertising campaigns to build brand awareness, generate leads, and/or capture sales revenue. Social advertising is particularly effective at driving engagement and conversations because social media platforms offer a treasure trove of highly specific and actionable user data. Audiences can be defined based on past behavior, purchase history, and/or how well users match up with target persona, demographics, and interests. Viral marketing refers to word-of-mouth advertising. Social computing also helps with market research. Conversational marketing is when companies utilize social computing tools to obtain feedback from customers. It is the richest source of data for market research and customer service. Conversational marketing helps with the marketing process of market research. Social intelligence is another tool used to conduct market research. It is the capacity to know oneself and to know others. Social intelligence develops from experience with people and learning from success and failures in social settings. Your book provides examples of using social networks for market research. For example, Facebook was used to test market messages, giving people 2 or 3 options and asking fans which one they prefer and why. Twitter took advantage of the tools that enable you to find people in the industries in which they operate. LinkedIn allowed for the solicitation of advice regarding a topic or issue by going to specific groups. Your book has a case. It's about business, YouTube versus television. YouTube has exploded in usage. In 2013, YouTube viewership increased by 50%. Like television, YouTube's main revenue stream is advertising. YouTube executives consider traditional television a wholesale business and YouTube a retailing business. Section 9.5 is about social computing in business, specifically on customer relationship management. All companies need to monitor social computing for negative comments. Customers are more empowered because of Web 2.0. Papa John's Pizza fired a cashier for a racist comment on a receipt that was posted on Twitter. The chairman and CEO posted an apology on Facebook. Section 9.6 is about social computing in human relationship management. HR departments use social computing applications inside and outside their organizations. They use them for recruiting. They also help individuals like yourself to find a job. To be a passive job seeker, you need to maintain online profiles that accurately reflect your background and skills. Organizations are also using social computing for employee development. The chapter closing case is about Weibo. Companies like Mercedes-Benz, Starbucks, and Nokia use Weibo for their marketing campaigns in China. McDonald's turned a really bad situation, selling bad and defective products, into a positive situation by apologizing on Weibo, which demonstrated the company's willingness to quickly and successfully resolve the crisis. This concludes Chapter 9. Thank you.